Let's do it. Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to break down UFC Fight Night, Robert Whittaker versus Rene de Ridder. Let's get right into the card and break down the whole card. First fight of the night, we got Martin Buday, 15-2, taking on Marcus Buchecha, 5-1. Heavyweight tilt here. Martin Buday is kind of a big slob. He's a big guy. He's not really great at anything. He's sloppy. Sometimes his volume is okay for a round or two, then he slows down big time. And he's got no power for being a huge guy. So not big on Martin Buday, that's for damn sure. Now, Marcus Buchecha, minus 300 favorite here. This seems a little bit strange to me, though. Like, he's coming in as the grappler. Sure, he's had a lot of success grappling, but you know, he's very inexperienced in MMA. So to be a minus 300 favorite in a UFC fist fight, or a mixed martial artist fight with fists flying, I mean, I think there's actually potentially value on Buday. I mean, maybe that sounds crazy. I mean, because it is crazy. Buday stinks. Like, he's not good. But I just don't think Marcus should be a minus 300 as a grappler with very, very limited MMA experience. I'm still going to pick Marcus Buchecha as the pick. But if I was betting, I ain't betting him at minus 300. What do you think?
Well, I looked at this guy because I was like, minus 300, Martin Buday, never heard of the other guy at all. Like, so did a little bit of digging. Like, his hands aren't that good. Not that Buday's hands are any better, but like, I think on the feet, I think he loses on the feet, to be quite honest. Now, if he doesn't get down Buday's a big bodied guy, right? So, like, he cuts down to get to 265. And this Buchecha guy, he's never weighed in over 260. So, he might not even get this guy down. Then what happens? So, geez, man, I'm gonna pick Martin Buday to win this fight, and I like the prop of Martin Buday inside the distance at plus 500 because who knows what this guy's gas tank looks at when he pushes that wrestling so hard in the first round. I think he's gonna go balls to the wall, and if you can't get him down, ugh, looks like good value actually.
That's funny. We haven't talked all week, and both of us are kind of seeing some value there.
For sure.
All right, next fight of the night, 145-pound division. We got Muhammad Yahya versus Stephen Nugent. Honestly, Nugent should be the much better boxer and just stronger, tougher athlete here. I believe. I don't want to compare him to Joshua Van, but it's kind of like the style fighter or kind of style fight he should make it here. Like, I think he should just outdog him and beat him up on the feet here. I don't think he's gonna want to play too much grappling here, and I don't think he needs to. Yeah, just give me Stephen Nugent to beat him up on the feet. Pretty straightforward. Yeah, that's all I really got to say. What do you think?
I like Nguyen here too. There's a couple of red flags. He lost to Jarno Evans in that fight. Uh, Jarno Evans is not that great, guys. And honestly, he showed some good grit. He stayed. He didn't get knocked out. He was severely getting out punched in that fight and out beaten up. So, anyways, I don't think he should be a minus 400 favorite, but nothing in my bones says I can bet on Muhammad Yahya. Like, I just can't do it. Something about those Yahya brothers that, yeah, good grapplers, but they never have wrestling. And, yeah, I guess his brother Ronnie looked all right with the hands later on, but still slow, bro. I'm not going into it. Nguyen should win. Odds suck. Pass.
All right. Next fight of the night, we got Aslan 14-2 taking on Billy Elekana 7-2. Ibo, I don't know what it is, whatever. Aslan known for the quick knockouts. He gets it done early, he gets it done often. And Billy Elekana looked like he was a pretty fucking tough guy in his debut. I thought he did pretty good against Bogdan Guskov, whatever, you know what I'm talking about, the bald Anthony Smith lookalike guy. He actually couldn't even get Billy out of there with the strikes, which is his kind of bread and butter. He ended up choking him. So, I mean, Aslan seems like a similar style matchup, so I could see where you think, oh, he's going to do the same thing. He's going to beat him up on the feet or something like that. But I don't think Bogdan had that huge success, and I don't think Aslan is going to go for a choke the way Bogdan did. So it gets interesting for me. I get it. With Aslan's all his knockouts and all the success, he's going to come in as the favorite. I get that. I don't think he's going to put him out in the first round like he's been doing to everybody else. I think Billy's pretty tough, and we just don't know what Aslan's going to look like later if it goes to that second and third round. I don't know. I think there is value on Elekana. Seriously, I don't think Aslan is that great. I'll still gonna pick him as the pick, but I really don't think he's as good as everybody else thinks. I don't think he's gonna just keep knocking everybody out. I think eventually as he steps up, he's gonna get exposed. What do you think?
There's a couple things. Elekana took that first fight on like severe short notice too, right? So the gas tank wasn't there. He wrestled a hell of a lot in the first round. He probably won 4.5 minutes of that first round, almost maybe 4 minutes of that first round. But he had good top control. He had a good takedown. He took him down. He held him down for a bit. Guskov showed enough, you know, defense to stay off of it, but at the same time, he drained his gas tank big time. I'm gonna think that he's gonna come in with a better gas tank this time. Aslan just got out wrestled by Arn Kutalaba, and we know everyone's views on Arn Kutalaba. Like, it's from some of the worst fight IQ, actually looked better in the last little bit. But, anyways, saying that, like, fuck, man, like, I don't plus 225. Billy Elekana is looking very good here. I'm actually gonna take it. I'm gonna think that he can. The durability he showed against Guskov, who I think is a bigger hitter than Ibo Aslan. Ibo Aslan throws caution to the wind, but he doesn't really hit. And if he doesn't hit, like what happens, right? You know what I mean? And he did hit Ion with a couple shots that didn't actually put him down. So I don't think the first shot's going to take out Billy. I think it's going to be like the 10th shot, but does he get the 10th shot? I don't know. So I'm taking Billy Elekana. I'm going to think he's outlasts him. And by submission, Billy Elekana by submission.
I like it. I think there's value there too. I get it. Next fight of the night, 115-pound women's division. We got Amanda Hebus, 12-6, taking on Tabitha Ricci, 11-3. I think the fight should be pretty damn close to a pick 'em, to be honest. I think Amanda Hebus has fallen off. I mean, she's not like terrible by any means, but I don't think she's. I don't know. She never gets over the elite fighters, that's for sure. Now, Tabitha Ricci also never gets over the elite fighters. I think if there's a finish, I think it's Tabitha Ricci finishing Amanda Hebus because I think Hebus can be a little bit chinny. But that being said, I think more times than not, this fight goes to the scorecards. And if the fight goes to the scorecards, I think Amanda Hebus is the slightly better striker with more variety of attacks, a little bit longer fighter. But Tabitha Ricci can take a beating. She's a damn good grappler, so I don't see any. I see all grappling canceling itself out. I think Tabitha has the durability. So yeah, I think it goes to the. I think it goes to the cards, and I think Amanda Hebus by decision. What do you think?
I think Amanda Hebus has the striking edge here. She's known to be a little bit chinny, but it's not like Tabitha Ricci doesn't hit with any kind of power, right? So, and she has got those short little arms. She's got about 5 inches on her there. She's got the height on her. I think it is a close fight. Ricci's been gifted a couple fights. Let's be honest. Like she lost against what's her name, man, Tisha Torres, because I had a bet on Tisha Torres too. So I'm almost damn well sure she lost that fight, and there's been a couple. So yeah, man, I think close fight, but Hebus just has measurables, and she's just gonna look better. That's all.
All right, next fight of the night, we got a fan-friendly fight here. We got Damon Blackshear, 17-7-1, taking on fan favorite Davy Grant, 14-7. Could have sworn Davy Grant retired, but here we are. The odds are way too wide. Kind of disrespectful to Davy Grant, but that's kind of the story of his career. He's always counted out, and he always does good when he's in that underdog role. I think on the feet, Davy Grant should be the better striker. He's unorthodox, throws the kicks. Obviously, judges haven't really loved him in his career, but I still got to think he's the slightly better striker here. And although Damon Blackshear is the better grappler, Davy Grant is no slouch in grappling. I mean, is he going to get blanketed for 3 rounds? Maybe. Is he going to get tapped out super quickly if they get into a scramble? I don't think so. I mean, I know Damon Blackshear's a good grappler. I know he is. I think the odds are super, super wide. It's kind of the story of this whole card, to be honest. Every single underdog is tempting me on this card. I see value on all of these underdogs. Fuck. Really want to pick Davy Grant here. Fuck, man. Fuck it. I'm going to take Davy Grant. I know Damon Blackshear, I guess, should win, but with the grappling, but I don't know, man. It's just all these underdogs are tempting me with the value. I think it's a value pick more than anything. Give me Davy Grant. What do you think?
I think the underdogs are good, but I also think that although Davy Grant's got the kicks, the unorthodox striking, whatever, he always lets the other. He's very hittable, and Damon Blackshear showed me something in that the Halatang Haley fight. He didn't use any takedowns, and he outstruck him soundly. He got over 125 strikes in that. That was a 3-round fight. He looked good. The gas tank looked good. He's going to be the faster. He's going to be the leaner fighter here. He's going to be have the better takedowns. He's going to have the better grappling if he wants to use it. And I think he's just the more well-rounded fighter in this situation. I know the odds are wide, but I think Davies is just a little bit over the hill. He's just going to be one step behind. I don't know if he gets tapped out. Maybe that submission decision double chance might be the one. Uh, I don't know if Davey gets knocked out. I don't think he gets knocked out, but whatever. I got demand Blackshear here. I think the younger fighter. I haven't bet against Blackshear in a while, and ever since like that Yusuf Zalal fight, and yeah, he's been paying tickets.
Yeah, no, he has been looking great lately. Next fight of the night, we got Muslim Salikhov, 21-5, taking on Carlos Leal or Leal, whatever, 22-6 in the welterweight division. Leal's probably best known for getting, I think, robbed or very fucking controversial at that against Renat Fakhretdinov, and Salikhov is just kind of a career of alternating wins and losses. He's a at his best, he's a fun spinning kicks and awkward striker. He has power. He still does have the power, but he's old. He has extremely low volume, and I think the durability is not what it used to be either. Either way, no durability. Aside from him landing a kill shot, I just don't see how he wins this fight. I think Carlos can do whatever he wants here. I think he's going to march forward with pressure. I think he can grapple if he wants to take that route. I think he's more durable. I think the volume's there. I think everything's there. I think Carlos wins this fight, and I think he's very tough. So even if he gets cracked once with a big shot, I don't think he's getting knocked out. So he's going to win the fight, in my opinion. What do you think?
Isn't Salikov like 40 years old or something like that? I think he is.
I think I
He
don't
has
know what
a,
the age is. Probably more.
yeah, and he has the gas tank of like an 80-year-old. And let's be honest here, Len. I got Leal by knockout. That last fight against Eric Morono, who would also be a good fight against Salikov, probably a closer fight than this one, if you ask me. Yo, man, I got Carlos Leal minus 138 by knockout. That man threw 79 strikes in that first round against Alex Morono. Looked crisp. That's double the volume that Salikov throws in a whole fight. I'm not saying he's going to do that again, but like that's what's coming at you, right? And Salikov's going to on the back foot, no good. Carlos Leal knockout minus 138. Mark it down.
Yeah, I think you're right, to be honest. Yeah, I didn't look at any props, but I agree. Next fight of the night, men's 135 division. We got Bryce Mitchell, 17-3, taking on Syed Nurmagomedov, 18-4. I'm definitely rooting for Bryce Mitchell. I know some people love him, some people hate him. I'm rooting for him. I'd like to see him rebound and get a win here, but and a lot of people are on him, to be honest. I'm not so sure what he's going to do, though. I mean, man, at best he's a grappler. Nurmagomedov can grapple. I think Sayed's probably the better striker. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I think this fight's going to be kind of boring. I mean, which is hard to. I mean, usually Bryce fights aren't boring, but I don't know. I'm not. I don't find Sayed's fights overly exciting or exhilarating. But I think I have to pick him. I think. I mean, I'm rooting for Bryce Mitchell. I'm rooting for him. I'm gonna pick Syed. What do you think?
So like I think the ground game is what's gonna like turn the tides in this fight. Like who's able to implement any sort of ground game now. I think Saeed's a better striker, but I'd like a little bit more volume from him. He doesn't throw enough volume for my liking. Bryce is an okay striker. Like he's just one of them, like whatever. He's not lost, but he's not there. And honestly, like he thrives when he's able to get the takedown. I think the takedowns might be able to come. I don't know how he's gonna able to keep him down there. I think on the feet though, Saeed's got. I think he's got him beat. Now the only thing is like it's the volume that kills me. The volume. Like he's so low volume. And if Bryce gets one round on the ground, I'm taking the value on Saeed as well at plus 110. If Bryce was the underdog in here, I think that would be just as good because in this particular fight, it's very, very close. So you got to take the value, I think, because I think Saeed, if he stays off the ground, it's a wash. And Bryce has got to be really weary of putting his neck out there too, right? Saeed's really known for those front chokes. And Bryce just get front choked by Jean Silva as well? I think he got front choked by Jean Silva. So he's just got to watch that neck, right? So, and we know Saeed can slap it on like that. So I'm taking value. There's a couple of extra ways to win too.
All right, and moving on to the main card. If you haven't already, please like, please subscribe. We do appreciate it. First fight of the night of the main card. Sorry, this is a fun one. We got Nikita Krylov, 30-10, taking on Bogdan Guskov, 17-3. Last I looked, Krylov was a -200 favorite. Kind of crazy. I think in his prime, absolutely. I mean, I picked Krylov last fight, and he got slept brutally by Anthony Reyes there, like just brutally. Now he did walk face first into a huge punch, so I mean, is that going to happen again? It absolutely could. Bogdan can crack. Bogdan can knock you out. So for sure, that's why I don't like the odds, because for sure it scares me that Krylov can get knocked out. But I mean, you got to think he's grappling here. You have to think he's going for that grappling. You have to think he's going to take Bogdan down and then win like that. The value is on Bogdan Guskov. Krylov coming off a knockout loss, coming off a 2-year layoff before that. Like, man, we're counting on Krylov being this prime guy that he was 4, 5, 6 years ago. We don't know if that guy exists anymore. I'm rooting for Krylov. I thought he was a fun fighter. I thought for sure he was going to beat Reyes. I have to go on the value on this. I have to take Bogdan Guskov. And I hate to say it. I'm rooting for Krylov. I'm taking Bogdan because of the value. What do you think?
You're right about the value. I'll give you that on the value, but like he's got to grapple here, right? Like you just said,
Have to.
he's got to grapple here. Honestly, like I'm taking Krylov because I think he's the more well-rounded fighter, right? But I don't know. You're completely right about what version of Krylov we're getting. I'm gonna chalk that up to being off a little bit and that sort of UFC jitters fight because maybe the chin's a little bit discouraged, but like Dominic Reyes does hit hard, and it was a stupid move, and you're hoping a vet like that learns from it. Like if he uses his ground game and pushes those takedowns like he has in previous fights, Bogdan's on the ground. Like that's his kryptonite. You got out grappled and tapped out by Volkan Ozdemir, I believe, and it's not a great look. Volkan's not known for that kind of stuff, so like you know what I mean. So. It's a risky -200 on fucking Krylov. I'll say that much. But yeah, if you like his subline at plus at 187, I don't know that too. But I feel like I know where you're going with it. I get it. But I'm hoping Krylov is not as dumb as he looked in the last fight.
All right, next fight of the night, men's 125 division. We got Azu Almabayev, 21-3, taking on Jose Ochoa, 8-1. Almabayev coming off the loss to Manel Kopp, where he honestly, I expected him to put up a way better fight. He got dummied that fight. Like I didn't think it was going to be that easy. I'm surprised Manel Kopp didn't get a title fight, to be honest. And Jose is a guy who can crack. He's a guy that if he can replicate Manel Kopp's takedown defense, then you got to think he can do the same thing. The problem is I don't know how proven his takedown defense and grappling is. I don't know. I haven't seen it. So for me, if you have seen it, I mean, I've looked to find tape, and I can't really see too many guys shoot on him. I don't see any numbers or anything like that. If you've seen it and you're confident he can keep the fight standing, I think you take the shot on Jose. If you've seen something that suggests he cannot grapple and you think Azu gets that takedown easily, then you think you got to put your money on Azu here. I haven't seen enough. I'm not overly confident in this fight. I'm gonna take Almabayev to go back to the takedowns. He kind of got away from it last fight. He didn't even shoot enough for my liking. I mean, maybe just because he felt he couldn't get Kopp down or whatever. But I've seen other fights where he just nonstop blankets guys, and I think that's going to be his game path. I hope Jose can stuff them and knock them out, but I'm gonna side with Almabayev. What do you think?
Well, the two guys that he really blanketed were fucking CJ Vergara and Jose Johnson, right? So everybody else, they've been like even Matai Nicolau only got taken down once, and Ode Osborne got taken down twice, but he has worst sub defense ever, right? So Ochoa against I believe Loner Kavanaugh was his first fight, and he kept that one close. Loner's a good prospect. Loner tried to get him down a few times in that fight and couldn't do it. Uh, then he fought Cody Durden, paid true cornbread American, big time company guy. Fought that guy, and that guy's been in some wars, and he owned him for 4 minutes. Then he got hit with something because he got a little complacent, and he showed good durability on the ground, get up, and everything. Uh, and then he just finished him. He has that killer instinct in the second round, and dude, if like you said, if he stays off the ground, I've seen him even when he gets on the ground, he shows a lot of urgency in getting up. So I'm gonna take that shot on Ochoa at +100 because I believe in that. That striking looked real good. After I laid that Cody Durden ticket on that last fight, and I was looking at this guy strike with, I'm like, whoa! It was like leaps and bounds, like leaps and bounds. Like that striking is real good, real crisp. So I'm gonna say he stays off the ground. And you know what? UFC don't like those kind of fights no more. They don't like those fights no more. Guys blanketing guys. So you can land a guy for 3.5 minutes of a round, but if he gets up and pumps you for an minute, they're going to give that to that guy. And I've seen it happen time and time again. So
All right, there you have it. Featured fight of the night, men's welterweight division. We got Shara Bullet Magomedov 15-1 taking on Marc-Andre Barriol 17-9. Give me the dog, man. I don't know. I don't think Shara is that great. He likes to do that hop around style. He's got the kicks, sure. He's got the look, all that shit. But I've watched him too many times, and I haven't been impressed with him once. Sure, he did the one cool spinning knockout, whatever, double spinning back fist, whatever the fuck it was on Petrosian. But even in that fight, I still didn't love him in that fight. I don't know, man. I don't think Marc-Andre Barriol's that great. But one thing I can count on is he's going to pressure. So he's going to come forward. When you come forward, you're going to take away the kicks. On top of that, I think his biggest weakness is power punchers. A big power puncher can put MAB down. Like he can be put out for sure. But Shara's not a big puncher. He's not. I know I'm going to get flack for that and say, "Oh, look at all his knockouts, blah 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 blah." I don't know. I don't see the great hands. I really don't. I see a guy who kicks and pounces on the outside, almost like a wonder boy to a certain degree. I don't know. I don't think Marc-Andre Barriol has to respect the power coming back that much. I don't think he's going to get slept. And if he's not getting slept, I think he's the one going forward. And I don't know, man. I think the odds are just way too wide. Again, it's a value pick. Is it a super confident pick? Absolutely not. I know I've just went on this rant where I'm fucking shitting on Shara. So it's not some super confident pick, but I think the value, I have to take Barriol. I don't know. I'm on Marc-Andre Barriol because of the value. What do you think?
the value is there, but I'm going to stake on the Shara side on this one. I think he can keep it at range. I think he, learned from that Michael Venom Page fight, which was at range. You know what I mean? Like, so honestly, like, yeah, the Petrosian fight too. So those are strikers versus strikers. Like Marc-Andre Barrios is gonna try to bully him, right? I don't know if he's gonna be able to bully him. And I think Shara is live for a knockout because Mark is always gonna try to come close to him. So this knockout is not gonna come from. I don't think they can stay like regular, like kicking distance away from each other. Because if that's the case, then Mark's gonna get just kicked to death because he's not anywhere in the same realm. Striking capability and kicking capability of Shara. So I think he's going to try to make it dirty, and I think he gets clipped with an elbow coming in or something like that. I just think the accuracy for Shara is going to work in his favor here. He is accurate. I'll say that much about him. But yeah, he lacks a little bit of the power, and he's more death by volume than it is by one punch power. So let's go death by volume here. I'm gonna play Shara by finish.
Right. Co-main event of the evening, we got Piotr Yan, 18-5, former bantamweight champion, taking on Marcus McGhee, 10-1, and we find Piotr Yan coming in as a -400 favorite. Absolutely insane to me. I love Piotr Yan. Love the guy. Straight up, I picked him in almost every single fight. I think the guy's a killer. I think he's a little evil little fucker, but I like him. Friggin', I like everything about him. But the guy has no fucking volume. He almost always gives away the first round. I think his durability isn't quite what it used to be. Like that's not. I don't think the guy's getting slept or nothing like that. But I think he doesn't react to getting hit the way he used to. Like he used to just march forward with the high hands and walk through punches. Now you actually see him get hit and back off and kind of shell. Like I don't know. I just think you can only take so much punishment over the years. Whatever. I'm taking Marcus McGhee again because of the value, and again because I will be happy to be wrong. I am rooting with my whole heart for Piotr Yan to win this fight, but I don't understand it. Marcus McGhee has done everything that's been asked of him. He gets a lot of finishes. He outstrikes guys. I mean, he does. I don't know, man. I just think he might be the more volume here. Piotr Yan always gives away a round. In a 3-round fight here, I'm taking Marcus McGhee value pick. What do you think?
I think this is too big of a step up for Marcus McGhee, to be honest with you. Peter Land's on a different level than Marcus McGhee. Like the guys he's beaten, buddy. I look at the list and it's Journey Newsome, JP Baez, Gaston Bolanos, and Jonathan Martinez, with some of the worst IQ in the fucking business. Pierre Yon's been up against killers, and like his last five, like he just fought Davison Figueiredo, I believe, and outstruck him. And he bought Yasong Yadong, Divashvili, Sean O'Malley, Aljamain Sterling, Corey Sandhagen. Like the step up is too much. I think the minus 400 is safe. I think it's actually Peter Yan and maybe the over 1.5. He's not used to getting things done early. I think McGee's going to be a step behind, and he's just not up there yet. And can't even call him anything, but he's like 35 years old, so he just started late. And I think Jan Blackshear and somebody else is what I'm doing this weekend.
Dude, I hope you're right. I need volume from him. He gives away too many rounds.
He's been better lately. That Song Yadong fight, he did 99 in the 3 rounds. Against Davison was a 5 rounder, and he was well over 100. So he's been better lately.
All right, I hope you're right. And that brings us to our main event of the evening. We've got middleweight former champion Robert Whittaker, 26-8, taking on Renier de Ridder, 20-2. Give me de Ridder, man. I know, especially again, he's the underdog, so maybe it's the value, whatever. I don't know. Robert Whittaker, I get it. He should be the better striker. He should be, but is he going to knock him out? I don't think so. And in every single goddamn Whittaker fight, the guy gets rocked at some point. So he might be cruising for a round. He might be cruising for 2 rounds. He might be cruising for 3 rounds. At some point, he's going to eat a jab and it'll rock him for a second and he'll do the chicken dance. And I think de Ridder is a finisher. I think once he gets him hurt at some point, he can slap on that choke and use that world-class grappling or whatever he's got to do, whatever he's got to use. I got to go de Ridder. Momentum's on his side. The guy's fucking massive. He's huge. Robert Whittaker's durability is completely shot. I get it. He should be the better striker, but he's got to be perfect for 5, and I don't think he's going to be perfect for 5. So I'm on de Ridder. What do you think?
Well, he's got to be.
Not only that, de Ridder by finish. Put it that way. I'm taking de Ridder by finish for extra value.
It's only like plus 170 versus plus 125.
Really?
Yeah, by finish. Anyways, I'm on the same side as you here because like Robert Whittaker thrives in a kickboxing match. I don't think Rainier de Ridder is going to make this a kickboxing match. Watch any of his fights from when he came into the UFC. What does he do? He goes right after his opponent. He went right after Bo Nickel. He went right after his what was the guy? The grappler.
GM3.
He went right after him. He went right after Kevin Holland. He didn't give
Holland too,
space,
yeah.
right? You give him space. You can't give him space. Whittaker's okay at space. He beat Paulo Costa because Paulo Costa was willing to do a kickboxing match, right? Arguably lost to Yoel Romero, but he engaged in a kickboxing match. What about the guys that don't engage in those kickboxing matches and go right after him, right? Like Kamzat went right after him. How else went? Drickus went right after him, right? So he can't deal with that pressure, and I think Rainier just pressures the shit out of him, ends up finishing him by sub. Yeah, it's the pressure. I like Rainier. He goes right after, and Whittaker. You can't give Whittaker if he's willing to kickbox with Whittaker, he's gonna lose. But if he wants to make this dirty and go do like the things he did to Kevin Holland, like you give Kevin Holland space and he's like pretty good. I mean, Whittaker's on a different level, so you're not going to give him that kind of space, right? And yeah, man, get clipped on the inside elbow. Rob goes down, even gets taken down. I don't think Rob might have the better wrestling. I don't know if the counter wrestling is like no one's really wrestling. I mean, he got taken down by DDP, right? So like, who knows, right? That was more of like a knockdown sort of thing too. But like, that's always there too. Rainier gets in close and stuff, and he throws those unorthodox strikes, right? Yeah, I don't think Whittaker is gonna pick him apart like that from the inside. He might be able to land something, but I don't know. I'm on Ritter. I think the Ritter's not the better fighter. I think just like at this point in time. And also, man, nobody wants to see Robert Whittaker fight for the goddamn title again. Let's put some new blood in there. And yeah, man.
But de Ridder's been phenomenal in his UFC stint. 3 fights, 3 finishes. Finished fucking Bo Nickel. Finished Kevin Holland. Okay, Holland gets finished a lot, whatever. Finished GM3. Whatever, man. He came in as an unknown, for mostly unknown. 3 fights, 3 finishes. I think this is going to be 4 fights, 4 finishes. He's great on the mic, by the way. I think he's a great addition to the middleweight division, and he's going to find himself in a title shot very soon. He keeps finishing guys that you're not like. He's going to be right there if he finishes Robert Whittaker, right there.
That Kevin Holland one is impressive. I know Kevin Holland gets finished, but he doesn't get finished like that. Like that was like
Domination,
that was
domination.
clinical, bro. That was clinical, and I don't think Rob's gonna get finished clinical. But like we said, he would put up a better fight against Kamzat, and he didn't. But you know that Kamzat's on a different level. I'm just saying. But that's the same sort of game plan. I mean, not taking anything away from DeRitter. Like he could be there. Who knows, right? Like you know, like he doesn't suck. He doesn't suck, and I love his pressure. Just love his pressure.
All right, guys, there you have it. There's the full card breakdown. Good luck Saturday. Hopefully, we do better on this card than the last one. I know last card had a ton of upsets, a ton of underdogs, and truth be told, I think there's quite a bit of live underdogs here too. But let's hope we all hit, and good luck.